I'm sorry guys, but you've not dealt with him really. I've dealt with him I dated him for 9 years, yeah. He's a swindler, he's a pathological liar who is narcissistic.
Welcome back to BNN. Now, Mwenda, the man who made headlines about 2 years ago for allegedly posing as a fake lawyer, is back in the spotlight. This time, the drama revolves around allegations from his baby mamas and another woman accusing him of being fake, broke, and allegedly a deadbeat dad. Let's break it all down. You may have seen Mwenda flaunting his 6-year-old daughter on social media. He has built an image of being a loving, present father. Fans online have often praised him for his parenting skills. But here's the twist. One of his baby mamas, Kate Nyaga, who claims she dated Brian for 9 years and has known him since childhood, is singing a different tune. She recently took to social media, accusing Brian of taking their daughter away from her and forcing her to split expenses 50-50. Imagine that. She claims to have been raising the child for so many years alone, yet he suddenly decides to demand shared bills. Kate found this shocking and disrespectful.
So hi, who's back? I'm back. So here's a story of Mama Peng. She's a mother of one daughter. Her name is Bray. And I'm a stepmom to another daughter known as Bray. My core baby mama will attest to that. And I don't think she can say her kid is taken care of or recognized as mine. But as much as mine is got recognized, mimi ndo the bad person, I'm a deadbeat mother. Excuse me, sir, why don't you tell people that you took the kid last year, second term, because you guys were insulting me back and forth, and I told you, we don't have to argue, and you're not paying bills, and you can have the daughter, bora ulipe bills. Why don't you tell people I asked you to let the kid live in Nairobi, you pay for the nanny, and you were like, no, unless we're moving together, and I told you no. Why don't you tell people this stupid woman for her age has been paying all the bills for her own daughter before she gave it to you so that you can know how to pay bills? Why don't you tell people that, okay, you've been telling people the only thing I do is take photos for social media. I wish I always did that. I wish I was a deadbeat mother like you were for 6 years. I wish I could do that. But as your parents said, mtoto ni wa mama, so siwezi wacha. Why don't you tell people you told me you take me to court so that you can take the kid that you hata uwezi kutekea kia at the moment? Because if you are really that dad that is always parading himself like a very present dad, why don't you take care of your other kids?
But that's not all. Kate also shared messages from other women who claim to have had brief relationships with Brian. One woman revealed that during their fling, Brian had nothing in his house, forcing her to buy groceries. Even more shocking, Brian brought his daughter to live with them shortly after she moved in. At some point, this woman was even made to buy gifts for the child at Mr. Price and pay for their outings. She says she lasted only a month in the relationship before leaving, realizing it was not what she had signed up for.
And talk to me, others that have sent me screenshots that he has been talking about me. I'm sorry guys, but you've not dealt with him really. I've dealt with him for I dated him for 9 years, yeah. He's a swindler, he's a pathological liar who is narcissistic. Bwana atakuuma na kupulize na kwambia haikuwa hivyo.
Kate didn't hold back. She called out Brian for borrowing cars from friends just to keep up appearances on social media. And get this, Brian once accused Kate of damaging his car, to which she clapped back, claiming he doesn't even have one in the first place.
You know, she broke my car. Actually, I just wish you have all that you say you have, and I'm destroying. You've not met me in this life. You've never known me. Nilijiforce kukuwa na mtoto, baba ya mtoto wangu alikufa, hata huyo mtoto nilifa kwenda DNA. My G, do you sometimes listen to yourself?
She also accused Brian of trying to silence her by begging her not to expose him online, as he plans to vie for an MP seat in the future. Can you imagine?
I'm like, when don't I listen? I tried talking things to you through and you're like, no. I had a conversation with him last year, I guess in November or something, and I was like, hey bro, let's make a decision. I don't want us to have the back and forth. Mtoto arudi Nairobi, it will be easier for parenting for both of us. Mtoto kama ni hautaki kufanya shopping for the whole year, because maybe kama atakuwa kwangu, do it for half of the year, and then the other half of the year I'll do it because ako kwangu. What you'll do main is pay them both, jumtoi atakuwa, and then you pay the school fees. Don't send it to me. Pay to particular parties, not to me. Me staki pesa at all. And he was like, no, you're either moving with me or the kid will be staying at home. And I was like, no, moving in with you will be a problem. I even have the screenshot of him asking me again to move in with him. And the baby mama again being asked, sikuja Nairobi tuishi na wewe. I have all the screenshots. So I tell him I cannot, and that's when he told me then it will be hard for you to access the kid.
Of course, Brian wasn't going to take this lying down. He recently broke his silence by sending a demand letter to Winkate, asking her to delete her posts or face legal action. He insists that her claims are defamatory and that he's done trying to mend their broken co-parenting relationship. Also, alisema hataongelei maneno tena social media when they went live on TikTok trying to make amends a few days ago.
No need to go to court. You are two grown adults. Just need to sit down, work a timetable that works for both of you, and everything. It's for the sake of the child.
Whatever you're saying is very proper, okay? I'm unable to agree with the element of, oh, I sit down, bro, I have tried everything. Now, umesikiaje nimekupea context. The concern ya kila mtu hapa ni, oh, whether this guy is a deadbeat or he's not. I have clarified that. And if she wants to counter that with any kind of evidence or receipts, bro, unajua sasa yeye ashaanza hii ya kutrainiana online. And there's nothing beautiful about this. Hii ni kitu sasa pia itatumiwa against me kwa ma ambitions zenye niko nazo. Alina anifanyia vibaya ni ati ajui. I don't even think she captures whatever she's doing to me. But ni sawa. So ikwe tu hivyo vini.
But Brian ukisema wacha ikuwa hivyo sasa si mtakuwa mkidrag. Today might be this live, tomorrow might be another. Sasa utashinda ukijua.
No.
Si ndio nasema. Are you willing to listen to her? At least umsikize from where she's coming from. Kumsikiza tu. You have to argue.
Let me tell you something. Bro, I have done this out of respect. Juu nili notice kuna fairness time yenye nilikuwa nasikiza. From your side. But I've done it out of respect for that element. But I assure you, you will never see me online again speaking about this matter.
But Winkate isn't backing down. She says she's ready to face him in court if that's what it takes. She also told her followers she's healed from the relationship and doesn't need anyone telling her to move on. She's now sharing her story bit by bit, much like Sophia and Bumpy. So here we are, back to where it all started with Brian Mwenda. Is he not only faking being a lawyer, but also faking his entire lifestyle? Is Winkate justified for her frustrations, or is she being overly dramatic? What's your take on all this? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop your comments below and let us know if you think Brian Mwenda is truly the man he portrays himself to be, or just another social media facade. That's it for today's episode on BNN. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more trending updates and exclusive stories. We'll catch you next time with even more tea. Stay tuned, and until then, keep it here on BNN.
Do you? It's a story. Nitakuwa napeana tu kidogo mpaka ishe. Nitaisema mpaka initoke. I'm a bad person, my G. Yes, I will be.